Did you bring these people here, Sai?
She is alive.
And who might you all be?
And why do you have a watermelon on your nose?
My friends and I came here from a different...
That is a good question.
Do you mean Ephinia? Does that mean the seal has finally been broken?
Ephinia?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We flew here in a shuttle created by my ancestors. Although it kind of broke when we landed.
I see. So you must be an Amarcian.
That's me! But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
Yes.
So are you a... Fodran?
Yes, I am. My name is Emerald. Forgive me for not making introductions sooner. I never dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Ephinia.
Ephinia must be their name for our homeworld.
I appear to have been asleep for quite some time.
Do you know how long exactly?
Around 1,000 years, I believe.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
That's Protos Haste, is it not? It also appears to be malfunctioning. Did you bring this all the way from Ephinia?
What do you mean malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Haste?
She didn't know about herself.
Protos Haste is not a human being. It is an artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Humanoid?
Constructs that resemble people, but are not.
Not people.
That would explain why she didn't age during the 7 years she was missing.
You mean the 7 years she exploded?
Sophie. She's still our friend. Sophie is sick, Emerald, and we came here to find a cure. Do you know a way to treat her?
Protos Haste is equipped with a self-healing module, but... yes, that seems to be malfunctioning as well.
What's not malfunctioning?
Damage is quite severe. Could it have been Lambda? This unit can be repaired, but we must take it to the Humanoid Research Center. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even before I went to sleep. I imagine it's much worse now. Going there will
Points
put
to
your
sword.
lives in grave danger, and Protos Haste will be unable to defend you. Also, even if you reach the center, there is no guarantee that its equipment will still function. It's quite possible that this unit is simply beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all that, are you still willing to risk your lives for Protos Haste?
Yes. Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit, although I do not know if it still functions. However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so I will accompany you on your journey.
And this is our last party member.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime. Sai, please get the shuttle to the launch bay and see that it is fully repaired. It would not do to have our guests brave the research center, only to be stranded here in the end.
The shuttle's in pretty bad shape, so feel free to whack it around or whatever.
Thank you, Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Yes.
I wonder how that kid manages to get the whole shuttle on.
New party member.
Wait.
Huh? Oh. Kratos.
If Kratos' card is here, I wonder if that's foreshadowing
Yes.
anything about Emerald. Oh,
Wait.
there's an item in the back there.
It's just an item. Nameless flower seeds.
Wait, what's in the top there? Oh, wait, I think that's the hanger.
Yeah. I mean, the shuttle's out of commission, so you can't really use it.
What's on the second floor? Imagine there'd be more items.
More people. What? Do we have enough money for all of them? What are these?
Just pick one.
Elith mod? What is that? Oh, titles. Okay. Wait, that's more expensive.
Oh, it gets more expensive.
I guess we'll get one more. Actually,
Can we get Sophie's? No, we can't.
hello. In
How
all
much?
caps.
How much is it now?
9,000 or 90,000.
So it multiplies by 3. There's a room in the back.
Records room. Emerald Hope.
Ah, so that's it. I think I finally just figured out what's been bothering me about this planet.
What is it?
I felt like something was missing. I mean, besides all the people. But I couldn't put my finger on it.
And now you have?
It's hard to put into words, but see, on our world, you can sense the life in any living being, even monsters. But the monsters here aren't like that. They lack a certain spark, I guess.
I get what you mean. I think we've all felt something similar ever since we landed here.
Plants and animals, or any other kind of life form, barely exist on this planet at all. I guess that must be why this is here.
Yeah, it makes sense that the people who once lived here wanted to preserve any kind of remaining life.
I can't imagine what they must have gone through. Our world is so full of life. Being here makes me realize how much I take it for granted.
I guess all we can do now is to honor the past and make sure the same mistakes aren't committed again. We have to make sure Affinia doesn't suffer the same fate as Fodra.
Did they have a name for the whole world in, or did they just call it the three nations?
The Three Nations, I think.
Discovery Point.
Discovery Point?
Look like it.
Wait, did the request give us any hints about where? Or not? Mithril. Region 66. A brooch.
Drive unit.
From Protos Haze.
Ah. Region 66 and Humanoid Research Center. Okay,
Chocolate pudding.
it's on the way. Wait, dualize. We can probably do the chocolate pudding.
I need some chocolate.
Wait, go up. Oh, that's what I saw.
Huh?
I saw the common metal.
What were you looking for?
A
What?
chocolate bar?
Oh my god. Chocolate. Hi? Wait, what was it?
Pudding. We don't have the pudding.
Rip. Gelatin. No, that's
Okay.
Damn, these are good. It's expensive though.
Yeah. Spend all the money on those titles.
I think. I'll get the dual blades and. Shot staff.
Can we start selling some of these old equipment?
Nah. What? What is... whatever.
Emerald, are the humanoids
The knowledge to save. We haven't saved yet.
units?
They are similar, but fundamentally different. These are Elith-powered, civilian-use humanoids, just like Psy.
So the ones that can fight are called Proto's Hastes?
Strictly speaking, that is not correct. When we reach the laboratory, you'll understand.
Wow, Emerald. You know stuff even Pascal doesn't. It makes me really confident that you can help Sophie.
I assure you that I will.
Wait, go back to it? Or was it just the skit?
It was just a skit.
Yeah, it was just the skit disappearing.
Region 13. So we need to find something else at a local laboratory and something else at Region 66. Paper. Wait, what's back here? Oh. Unknown facility. And some trash.
We have visitors!
Enter the void! Can you keep Tiger Blade! First! It's over!
Drive away evil in this drink of the depths of the blue, strike with the fierce and will!
Strike! Whirlwind flash!
With each step, I grow even stronger. This is the Humanoid Research Center?
I will warn you again. If you value your lives, please use extreme caution while inside this facility.
I just hope their machines still work so we can help Sophie.
Come on, let's get inside and see.
So quiet. All I can hear is my heartbeat.
And that whooshing
But
sound.
I'm still alive. Trust will only betray. Hope will only disappoint. We must remove all hope and return it to the planet. To the planet's soul, Lambda.
At least the music is actually good in this dungeon.
I don't remember the gimmick of this dungeon.
Batteries.
How unpleasant!
Wow.
Poison.
Well, that was passable. This wall is a little different from the walls around it, so that could mean...
That it's a retractable shutter. If that's the case, then there must be a device somewhere that controls it.
Yes, let's find it.
Tutorial skits.
And those still count for the skit completion.
Steals all the glory.
C4.
What?
Let me see the arts. Or A arts. Death sentence.
AoE.
Yeah, there's AoE on that.
This is the gimmick.
What's in the other room?
So it's basically Final Fantasy X dungeons.
Temples.
Temples.
The Final Fantasy X temples.
Instead of spheres, it's batteries. And there's 2 more after this.
And you have to get it, and you need to come back for these 2?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure there's an elevator that takes us back, though.
Like an express elevator?
Something like. Not 100% sure, though.
Is that a door?
This is a door. There's a star.
That's the quest item.
Bang.
I guess the rumors are true.
Gale Maw!
Awesome.
Glasses wearing crowd. Revenge! When Pascal teases Hubert. There we go.
Yeah, that's for one of the quests. Oh, there's a chest in there.
Grape gel.
We're maxed out on healing items.
Used it on Emerald. Wait, can we use a life bottle on Emerald and... What is here? Nothing?
Chest.
Oh.
Nah.
We need that gold. Especially for those titles. Let's keep going. Like how putting a watermelon on your nose is good combat strategy. Because...
It's distraction.
Strike them when they're open. We should really use those.
That's for the elf mixer, though.
What? How did I get a new title? We're not even using her. Oh. Walking. Now we have to backtrack.
Every floor. Ow.
Yeah, there's a selection screen for the floor, so I'm pretty sure we can decide later on.
Those batteries have been charging for 1,000 years.
Surprised they haven't overcharged. I mean, they're all glowy and stuff, but they still work.
I'm surprised they don't over discharge. Can you imagine an elevator catapult?
Wait, did we go through here yet?
Yeah.
I think. Wait, there was another. No, wait, those are just grape gels. Grape gels that we have a ton of, apparently. Too south.
Stand guard!
We won't fail!
Beast. Recently uncovered by earthquakes. But if it was recently uncovered, then why is it... Isn't this...
We have visitors!
Victory is ours!
Enemy.
Remember your
That's Ow. I'm slowed.
Now you've seen our true strength.
Huh? I was barely even trying.
As well space after. All divide. Did we use any of those yet?
I'm thinking Kurt.
Probably Kurt.
remember your training. Not bad, don't you think?
Oh wait, isn't there a boss coming up?
This looks just like that machine from the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
This device preserves visual recordings of research targets.
I don't think there's a boss, just long ass event.
Lambda. Oh hey, there's that word again.
What does it mean, anyway?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come to mean nightmare.
Why is that?
Lambda is a life
Gonna lie down.
while researching
This could be a while.
when the Institute's director
And it's automatic too.
began to study it, it quickly became a nightmare for us all. The worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos, and eventually led to its destruction.
That cocoon! It looks just like the one that appeared at World's Eye.
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your world of Aphinia. We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable of fighting it and initiated pursuit. That humanoid is Protos Hace, the one you call Sophie. Unfortunately, Protos Hace was unable to destroy Lambda. After much discussion, we surviving Fodrans chose to seal off Aphinia in the hopes of containing Lambda there. But now, after so many years, the Aphenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie and then sent her to our world so she could defeat Lambda. Does that mean Lambda is the one who created the cocoon?
But wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, Richard made the cocoon, right? Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks like Richard.
I refuse to believe that Richard and Lambda are the same. I know Richard. He's not a monster. He can't be.
I know Richard from only the few days we spent with him in our childhood.
We must hurry.
And the few days we spent with him until he got kind of.
Until he went crazy.
What's happening?
Protos Hace's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Hace is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than...
The goggles just make it goofy.
And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
I think we're dying! Help!
You guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Hace's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protos Hace suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protos Hace to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protos Hace split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
She exploded.
Separated our particles.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protos Hace have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
Sharia's sickness.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
But then that means Sophie didn't die after all. She was just recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see. Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen
Science.
if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protos Hace was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.